What if I told you that everything you believe you know about love is absolutely wrong? Most people think of love as a fleeting emotion, similar to the weather. But, according to Jesus, love is more than a feeling. It is the single most crucial commandment that determines how you live, how you treat others, and ultimately, your eternal destiny. This video is part of a series on the fruits of the Spirit, based on Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 to 25. Each video focuses on a certain fruit, helping us understand how it manifests itself in our daily life via Christ. Today we're focusing on love. We're getting into the greatest commandment ever given, found in Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 to 40. Religious leaders attempted to trap Jesus by asking, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" His response altered everything. He emphasized the importance of loving the Lord with all one's heart, soul, and mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. The second rule is similar. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and prophets are based on these two commandments. Notice what Jesus did not say. He did not provide a complicated theological response or cite long religious literature. He distilled the entire foundation of faith into a single word: love. However, this was not the Hollywood sort of love we see in movies. This was something far more strong. Let us break it down. When Jesus stated, "Love your neighbor," he wasn't only referring to the people next door. The Greek word employed here refers to all of humanity. Your difficult coworker, estranged family member, driver who cut you off in traffic, or even your enemies. This affection extends to every single individual you meet. But this is when things get critical. Jesus stated, "Love your neighbor as yourself." This assumes something important, that you love yourself, not selfishly, but with the realization that God created you fearfully and beautifully. Many people struggle to love others because they have not experienced God's love for themselves. The what of this commandment is threefold. Love God with all your heart, will, and intellect. Love people unconditionally, regardless of their response. Maintain healthy self-love based on your identity as God's child. When should we practice this love? Always. There are seasons of delight and seasons of hardship, when you are promoted or when you are unemployed. In new connections and conflicts. Love is a choice that is based on obedience rather than on conditions. Where does this love operate? Everywhere, including your house, business, neighborhood, church, and internet areas. Love has no limitations. It is intended to be lived out on a daily basis, in whatever setting you are placed in. Now, for the how. Divine love cannot be developed just via human effort. It stems from receiving God's love first. According to Scripture, Jesus died for us while we were still sinners. God sent His Son not because we deserved it, but because love is who He is. This love reveals its strength in the face of adversity. When faced with adversity, love increases rather than shrinks. Losing a job can make you more generous. Family strife can teach us to forgive. Illness can be a source of consolation and compassion. In your workplace, love alters how you lead, follow, and serve. You strive for integrity, treat others with decency, and uplift them. In biblical terms, self-love is accepting God's truth about oneself. You should stop comparing. You care for your mind, body, and soul because you were formed with a purpose. Love triumphs, but not via control. It overcomes hatred with kindness. Fear overcomes perfect love. Despair overcomes hope. God's love is eternal because He is eternal. It does not fade or wear out. When Jesus arose from the dead, He demonstrated that love is stronger than death. Here's the challenge. Ask God to reveal you a specific method to love Him more. Ask for one person to love with action today. Ask to receive His love in one area where you've been holding back. Then live it. Let your life reflect the love of Christ. The greatest commandment isn't just a religious statement. It's the foundation for a life that bears fruit. To keep growing in the fruits of the Spirit, watch the next video in this series. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next.